sequencing n jobs through one machine. Here problem is given. There are 5 types of problems are there. N jobs through 2 machine, n jobs through 3 machine, n jobs m machine, and 2 jobs m machines. In that first one it is n jobs through one machine. In n job through one machine, only one machine will be there. The jobs are more. N jobs, one machine. A, B, C, D, E, F are the 6 jobs which have to be arrived at a time to the machine for processing on a single machine. This single machine, and time is given 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, and 5 minutes. And asked to determine the sequence, completion time, average flow time, average in inventory process. So this is what they are given. Now we have to solve this problem. For that we have to find out the sequence of the operation. For the sequence of the operation, the least value we have to taken first. Least is 3. The next least is 4. Next least is 5. Next to that 6. Next to that 7. Next to that 8. Least value will be taken at the beginning. So least is, now we will solve here the sequence, optimal sequence. Optimal sequence. For optimal sequence, select least time at the beginning. Least time, it is 3. 3 is having job E. Next it is having 4. 4 is having D. Next 5. 5 is having F. Next B. Next C. Sorry, A. Next C. E, D, F, B, A, C. It is the sequence. It depends upon the time, operational time, which is given for particular jobs. It is given for all the jobs. The time is given. Depending upon time, you have to select this sequence, optimal sequence. That optimal sequence depending upon the time. The least time you have to take at the beginning. Next least, next least, next least. The job you have to write. Next list is 7, its job is A. Next list is 8, its job is C. So this is how you have to find out the sequence, optimal sequence. Next you have to calculate completion time or flow time. We are calling it as completion time or flow time. So this will be calculated by table. I will form the table here. So table consisting of job, process time, we'll write it as shortcut, process time, it is in minutes. Then we'll call it as completion time or flow time. It is written here. And also have to calculate process inventory here. Now the job, according to sequence you have to take E at the beginning, D, F, B, A, C. Now we have written the job. The time for E, it is 3 from the given problem. Time for D, it is 4. Next, time for F, it is 5. Time for B, it is 6. Time for A, it is 7. Time for C, it is 8. Next, you have to find out completion time or flow time. To calculate completion time or flow time, at the beginning, we need 0 time. The first E job will enter at 0 time and required 3 minutes to complete. So 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. it enters at 0th time, required 3 minutes to complete, because of 0 plus 3 it is 3. Next, after 3 it needs 4 minutes to complete. After 3 it needs 4 minutes to complete, so total 7 minutes. After 7 minutes F will enter, it needs 5 minutes to complete, it is 12. So after 12 B will enter, it has having 6 minutes to complete, 18. After 18 A will enter, it is having 7 minutes to complete, that is equal to 25. After 25 C will enter, it is having 8 minutes to complete, 33. So this is called as flow time or completion time. Now we will go for process inventory. Process inventory is calculated depending upon when it is entering at 0th position, there are 6 jobs are left out. 6 jobs are left out. When D is entering, 1 job is processing, other 5 are without under processing. Next, when F is entering, 4 jobs which are under not processing. When B enters, 3, when A enters, 2, when C enters, 1 job is not under processing. So this is the process inventory. Now we will go for calculating average completion time, or we can call it as average flow time or mean flow time. This mean flow time is calculated, we will calculate here average flow time or completion time. It is given as a third. Average, or you can call it as mean. Sometime it will be asked as mean. So that is equal to, you have to calculate mean or average flow or completion time. You should add all the mean or flow time, that is 3 plus 7 plus 12 plus 18 plus 25 plus 33. So you have to add all these values, that is processing time, divided by total number of jobs, 6. So that is equal to 98 divided by 6. We will get 16.33 minutes. 16.33 minutes. Now we have to calculate average or mean process inventory. Mean or average process inventory. So that is equal to, it is calculated depending upon six, that is process inventory, into processing time. 6 into 3. 6 into 3 plus 5 into 4. So we will be writing in the bracket, plus 4 into 5. Next 3 into 6 plus 2 into 7 plus 1 into 8. So divided by, it is divided by process time, summation of process time. Process time is nothing but this process time, that is equal to 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. This is called as processing time. So that is equal to 98 divided by 33. 98 divided by 33. So that is equal to 2.97 jobs. Approximately we have to write 3 jobs. So this is how you have to solve n jobs through one machine. We'll go for next problem. Determine the optimal sequence flow time, mean average flow time, and average processing inventory. The jobs are given PQRSTU and processing time is given 18, 15, 8, 6, 10 and 7. First one we have to go for optimal sequence. Optimal sequence can be calculated depending upon processing time. The least processing time is 6, 8, 7, 10, 15 and 18. The least processing time is S. Next least is U. Next least is 6, 7, 8 R. Next list is T. Next list Q and P. So this is the optimal sequence. SURTQP. SURTQP is the optimal sequence. Then we have to calculate. Second one, flow time. For that you have to draw the table, that is job, processing time, then flow time, then process inventory. So now jobs are depending upon optimal sequence. We have to write S, U, R, T, Q, P. So S is having 6, next U is having 7, R is having 8, T is having 10, Q is having 15, P is having 18. Now flow time is nothing but, for this it is 0 plus 6, it is equal to 6. For this it is 6 plus 7, it is equal to 13. For this it is 13 plus 8, 18, 21. For this it is 21 plus 10, 31. For this 15, 31 plus 15, that is 30, 40, 56. So for this it is 56 plus 18. So 50, 60, 68, 74. Sorry, 30 plus 10 it is 40, 46, 46 plus 18 is it 64, small mistake. And then we have to calculate process inventory. This process inventory depending upon, for S it is how many are left out when S job entering, all the 6 jobs are under idle condition. For this it is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I have to calculate third one, mean or average flow time. To calculate this, so mean or average flow time, to calculate this, we have a mean or average flow time equation. So that is nothing but that is equal to total processing time, that is flow time, 6 plus 13 plus 21 plus 31 plus 46 plus 64 whole divided by number of jobs, 6. 6 jobs are there, divided by 6. So that is equal to, by adding all these we will get 181 around. We'll check, around 181 we'll get 6 plus 4 it is 10, 11, 12, 15, right? 15 we will get, or you can check here only. 6 plus 4 is 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 plus 6, it is 21. 2 plus 6, 8, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 3, 15, 15 plus 2, 17, 17 plus 1, 18. 181 we will get. So divided by 6. So divided by 6 we will get 30.1 minutes. Then we will calculate process inventory. Process inventory. That is equal to, what you have to do, calculate 6 into 6, 36, plus 5 into 7, 35, plus 4 into 8, 24, 32, sorry, 6 into 6, 36, 5 into 7, 35, 8 into 4, 32, plus 10 into 3 30, 15 into 2 30, next 18 into 1 18. Now whole divided by total processing time, that is nothing but this is the processing time. Total processing time 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 10 plus 15 plus 18. This is the total processing time. So that is equal to, if you add all these, 8 plus 5 13, 13 plus 8, that is 13 plus 8 21, 28, 28 plus 6 64, sorry 4, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 1 6. So total you will get 64. Now you have to add all these. So 8 to 10, 15, 21. 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 3 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So 181 divided by 64. So 181 divided by 64, we will get around 2.7. So we will take it as 3 jobs. Right, this is how to solve n jobs through one machine. We'll solve one more problem. So in this problem, job ABCD, only 4 jobs are given. So first we will find out the sequence, optimal sequence. So optimal sequence depending on processing time, least is 6D, next C 7, next B, next A. So this is the optimal sequence we got. Then we have to find out second one, flow time. For flow time, we have to have the table job, processing time, then flow time, then process inventory. So jobs are nothing but depending upon optimal sequence DCBA. Then processing time. Processing time is nothing but depending upon this 6, C is 7, B is 10, A is 14. So can add these. 10 plus 14 24, 24 plus 6 30, 37. Next flow time, it is nothing but first 0 plus 6 is equal to 6, 6 plus 7 is equal to 21, 10 plus 21 31, 31 plus 14 30, 40, 45. So we will get 45. Sorry, 6 plus 7 12, we will get 6 plus 7, we will get around 13, 6 plus 7 13, 13 plus 10 21, 21 plus 14 20, 30, 34, 35, it is around 35. So 6 13 21 and 35. 6 13 13 plus 10 23, 23 plus 14 37. Next, process inventories are nothing but 4 3 2 1 depending upon operation. So we have to add these. We will get around 79. You can check. 7 plus 3 10, 10 plus 3 13, 13 plus 6 19, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 1 7, 79 we will get. It is required in the calculation. Now we will go for third one, average or mean flow time. To calculate this average of mean flow time, So we have to take (6 plus 13 plus 23 plus 37 whole divided by number of jobs 4. So that is equal to 79 divided by 4. So 79 divided by 4, we will get around 19.75 minutes. Next we have to calculate fourth one. Process inventory, average process inventory. So it is calculated by 4 into 6, 24, plus 3 into 7, 21, 10 into 2, 20, plus 14 into 1, 14, divided by total processing time 37. So that is equal to, so that is 20 plus 20 plus 20, 60, 64, 65, 69, 79, divided by 37. So we will get around 2.13. So that is equal to, we have to consider it as 2 jobs. So this is how to solve n jobs, m machine.